In your travels, which city was the biggest letdown? My dad told me he was taking me to hell and back. I was hyped. Well, we went to Hell, Michigan, and back. It was a small village/town with a few buildings painted with devils, but not the brimstone fury I had imagined. Dad still tells the story. Dubai. It's like Vegas with no soul. I never thought Vegas had a soul, then I visited Dubai. Sochi, Russia. An absolute hellhole, no flair, no atmosphere apart from give us all your money and then fuck off. Also swelteringly hot. Awful, awful place. Niagara Falls, Ontario. Not the falls themselves. They're spectacular. The town is awful. Barstow. I saw it on the map, remembered it from the song Route 66, and decided that was where we would stop for the night. I was kind of excited about staying there. Oof. What an awful place. It was ugly. There was just dirt and dust everywhere. No place to eat. No place to hang out. Everybody looked so depressed and worn down. It is definitely not a place to stop. Hollywood. Who hurt you, the city? Cairo without a doubt. Anyone who hasn't been, just Google and the horror stories will keep you away. Venice, Italy in the summer. I had been there in February and it was an amazing time. Summer though? I don't know what was happening, but there were loads of fish dying in all the channels and the place raked wherever we went. My wife tried the water taxi and she would have probably been okay, but with the dead fish smell mixed with the waves, she got incredibly seasick for a while. It just turned into a crappy time for the few days we were there. Butte, Montana. I knew nothing about the place before passing through, but I was still disappointed. Myrtle Beach. It's basically Gatlinburg with sand. Daytona Beach, Florida. I was so excited to go to Florida in high school. Cockroach in the hotel room. Biohazard bag in the water, all scummy touristy stuff. No thanks, saved up all that money to go working at the school store just to be disappointed. Went to Tybee, Georgia a year ago and that place was fantastic. I love reading these and just imagining how terrible some people are at traveling. Charleston, West Virginia, it was met. Just not much there to see and do. The drive through West Virginia was beautiful. Dallas, Texas. I cannot believe how boring that city is. I've had much more fun in every other Texas city I visited, Austin, San Antonio, even Fort Worth. San Jose, CA. I think it actively tries to be as boring as humanly possible. This is a trap. If you pick a city, all the Redditors from there will show no love. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, you guys are all spoiled. Wherever you go, there you are. Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is one of the most depressing traffic jammed pieces of highway I have ever seen. Austin. For all its Keep Austin weird crap, it's simply not weird. The best thing I saw there was a Keep Houston Ugly sticker. This was 10 years ago. Atlantic City, New Jersey. I keep seeing LA, San Francisco, and Portland or on here. I have lived/worked in all three cities and found them interesting/amazing. So I'm kind of shocked to see all the hate. But I grew up in the Midwest, so maybe I'm easily impressed. I was born in Detroit. I traveled to Flint once. Trash can fires on the street corners, crackheads in frayed stocking caps begging change in the gutter, hookers going up and down the row of cars at the red light like the fucking charity guys. Can't think of a lot of reasons to go back. Niagara Falls, US side. Disgusting everywhere but on the water. Pueblo, Colorado. That place sucks. And #X200B. Edit, in case there's any new comments asking what I was expecting. I had high expectations because I had family that moved there who put that place on a pedestal, and I was bored out of my mind there on top of everything remotely decent being a 20+ minute drive away. Has to be Dubai. So, to summarize, every city in the world is the biggest letdown for someone. Not a city, but we drove to Cape Disappointment to see the lighthouse a handful of years ago, and it was all tarped off and closed for renovations and updates. I suppose it did live up to its name nonetheless. Surprisingly, Mtowmbu translates to River of Mosquitoes, in Tanzania actually beats the Wisconsin Dells in my book. Dubai, I went in with low expectations and was still let down. Such a vapid empty city full of vapid empty people. LOL, the people saying London or New York. Sounds like you just didn't know what to do while there and / or opted to not go outside the notoriously touristy parts. Panama City. Shitty weather, shitty beaches, shitty aquarium, it's where white trash with a little bit of cash congregates. Edit the one in Florida. Kandahar, Afghanistan. Naples. Rome had a reputation for being messy and smelly for decades, which I saw firsthand. They've since cleaned it up, and it's as beautiful as you'd hope. Naples, on the other hand, feels like a slum for the most part. It's messy, unwelcoming, and doesn't honor its history the way much of Italy does. Hollywood. It just felt dated, grimy and overpriced. Dallas area underwhelmed me. The first barbecue place I went to was very mediocre. The best thing I ate was the bread. Granted, I spent most of my time in Arlington, I still thought the area was very unexciting. Bachelor party in Charlotte. Went to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Las Vegas, all fun for 2 nights, but we made a mistake and stayed for 4 nights. Couldn't wait to leave. LA, based on Reddit and the local conservative outrage here in Arkansas, I was expecting a war zone. What I actually got was a city much cleaner and nicer than anything we have in the South. I was never accosted by a homeless person and didn't step on any syringes. 0/10, will be going back frequently until my sister decides to move. Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. People coming up to you every second trying to sell you drugs, marijuana and cocaine, a shitty glass boat tour, obscene souvenirs, headbands that say I love cock, little kids selling bracelets and or single moms out there with their babies selling trinkets. You feel sad for them. Nothing special there to see except really touristy restaurants and the same old shops selling the same stuff. They had a Ruth Chris out there. Flushed face. All the famous, viral, and popular places wanted $20 or more for a cover charge. Packed wall to wall. No food or drink included. Sitting on the beach trying to relax and people want to sell you umbrellas to lay under. I don't know. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.